Today, December 1st, I'm just gonna clean up this whole field and the magic eraser pile that's back there by the side of the freeway. And this is just the intro. Gonna do a time lapse this time, experimenting a bit. I haven't really done any of those yet. It's a whopping 20 degrees outside today, so I'm very well dressed, face mask and all, because I really can't stand the cold. Let's see, where's a good spot? That should get just about everywhere. Everything's cleaned up for the most part. Say that just because I noticed this one small piece that I missed on the way over here, and gonna go start making my way back that way. And it should be noted that this is DTE property right here. I have asked one of the supervisors though, he was parked right here. It was easily 5 months ago now. Like before, if you look at like my Instagram, before I went to West Palm Beach, and he had absolutely no problem with someone cleaning up all this that gets blown in here from the road and all the shitty people that litter. So it's a-okay with them, and I'm gonna start making my way in the back there. That's where the trail that I originally started cleanups on is back there. And in these videos you'll see the whole journey and process back there. This time keep upgrading everything every time so far. And I have time. Today's Thursday. I have time available today to be able to do this because the Entrepreneurship Accelerator program I'm a part of for U of M is the meetings got rescheduled for today. So for me, that meant to go clean some awesome places up, at least that are close by, that really could use it. And then I just found a spot with the magic erasers back over there the other day, just taking the dog for a quick walk, because that's like a shortcut to the other neighborhood over there too. And I'm stoked that whenever I get the original videos edited, and I'm like calling out people that I would love to collaborate with, and ever since those videos were recorded, I've gotten more and more integrated and connected with all those people. And it's literally, to me, like abracadabra, as you speak it, so shall it be. And recording it almost seems to have more power because other people see it, for one, and for two, like the expedition vehicle ambassador program that's in the process of, that all started, like I literally cleaned up a section over that way, and I spoke all about it, all I wanted to do in the video, and that's what I'm in this program for. That's what I'm in the ambassador program for. It's incredible, and I'm very thankful for all that. It's taking quite a bit longer than I'd really like it to, but I am being as patient as I possibly can. So I'm gonna keep making time lapses, I think, as I clean up this section here. And this is all really important to clean because there's actually, like, when I went in the field there, and you couldn't see it on the time lapse, there's deer bedding spots in there that are all flattened down. I have yet to see any deer over here myself, but I have seen coyotes over there and lots of other, like, pheasants and quail. And there's a creek slash river that runs through that whole area. These are all water filtration stations. They could use drastic upgrades, in my opinion, but they're doing it. It's much better than that water in that river, I can tell you that much. That is absolutely disgusting. All right, I'm gonna set the camera down and clean up more of the field here. This should be the last section to clean, though, before I can go back there for the way it was last time. I cleaned up the very small amount of trash that was over there. It was like 2 bags. Not a whole lot back here. And this is the entrance to get back in here. I'll come back and get that when I go grab the other can. It's like they purposely left a hole in the fence right here. To be able to make an access path in here, and this is where I've seen the pheasants and quail. They jumped right out of here one time when I walked back here. I recorded it, at least after it, because they jumped out right in here. And he jumped over the fence. I got him on video over the fence. And this is extremely overgrown from what it generally is, but I'll get everything out that I can. Most of what I'm after is right over there by the water, and I'm going to clean up all over by the creek down there. That's the major spot that needs to be protected, especially is water. So I'm gonna get to it. I don't know how much I'm gonna record of this one, at least until I get over to there. Just not a whole lot of good spots to put the camera, and there's not really anything right here. So I'll make my way over there and clean up the rest of that back there, and onward and upward. People fill that hole up with rocks. I don't know if that's done to close it off from people going in there. I feel like it's just people that come back here and throw all the rocks that were right here in there. That's supposed to be so people can access the waterways underground here, the sewers. This is the nasty water that's going into the water filtration plant right here. There's lots of graffiti supplies and all sorts of stuff, man. This is why I came out here today, though, was to do this whole area right here. Really stoked these boots are still entirely waterproof. Alright, so I think this is a good spot to record from here. Today's the day. Cleaning up the magic spot, summoning all the magic here to be able to clean the rest of the pollution on Earth. Cleaning up all of this over here as well. Got the GoPro up there. I was gonna put it right up there. Not really a good way to get up and down there. I definitely can, but I realized I'd have to like get up and down 3-4 times to just adjust the camera as I go through here, and that seems like a much wiser spot. So that's gonna cover that whole area, and just gonna get to it now. Get to cleaning up the actual spot. I might go through and record a lot of the really awesome graffiti that's underneath this bridge right here too. There's some really good ones. So now that I've finished cleaning up over where I really wanted to, there's still quite a lot to do, but I do gotta go here in another hour. But that leaves just enough time to do a good little graffiti tour. The really cool ones are actually covered up by a tent right now. Which is really crazy to me, because every time I used to come down here a long time ago, I was always like, how is there not a person living down here, like a homeless person with a tent? And there used to be this little like wooden fort that these kids set up that was pretty cool. But now there's a whole actual like expedition tent over here. if anybody's in there though or anything. It's collapsed there on the left side this time. But those are the best pieces. They're all right there. And I watched, like, chilled with some of the artists that made those a little bit over there. Just one time I went to go check on the spot I originally cleaned, which is that whole pathway over there by the road. And thankfully it was very clean that time. I actually found $20 and this American Express corporate card, which was extremely synchronistic at the time because I was getting a corporate card for a business at the time, and it was sick. But it was really clean over there before. Full of ticks though that time. So bad. But I think this new one's pretty interesting. The governments should be afraid of their people. I'm not gonna point that out, but it's there. I think all people, not just any color. We hold the true power. But there's some really talented artists though, man. I almost want to go over there, but that's super sketchy. I don't want to fight a bum or something right now. But the piece that they made, the one is right behind the tent there, that orange one. It was this dude and his girl, and the girl, she was the extremely talented artist, they both said, and she did that piece. It's extremely intricate behind there. And then the shortcut I was talking about into the other neighborhoods is right over there. This is the whole path that I had to walk going up over all this, carrying 40-50 pound trash bags, which I couldn't record at the time. I just have my phone, no mounts or accessories, like nothing. I'm using a GoPro now, thankfully. I absolutely love this thing until it comes time for editing. But I still like to just do some ninja balance skills training on the tracks. Very difficult to do in these boots. They're so rigid, and like, if you've never been on train tracks, they're not actually perfectly flat. There's wavering to it, and these boots don't flex with it. But I can still almost run with them. I can run in good shoes. So, but yeah, the last time I was here, I walked from like here at least a couple hundred yards that way on the train tracks. So yeah, I would have to carry the bags right around there, over here, and then down. Like it's all grown up a lot. But underneath there was a way across, and then there was a path right up this hill, which is that's a lot of thorn bushes right now. You can see the color of them, you can tell right away. Those are the super gnarly razor thorns. But to get up that hill, and then there's the trash can way over there in that park. And then like when I stabbed my eye on a reed, I seen the hawker and eagle land right here. All about the animal totems and signs. As Khan in my headphones, he's talking about a phoenix. But just aware of alignments is all I'm saying on that. I couldn't see shit out of my left eye though. I was standing about right there when I recorded the video. It landed perfectly right there and was just staring at me. I like had my one eye closed. It was all tearing up. I could see, but not like extremely clear. Yeah. That's enough of memory lane today, and I gotta go start heading back, throw all that away, and get on with the rest of the plans for today. But this is just a good reminiscent mission. I was walking along the side of this path here, which again these boots do not do a great job of, but these are incredible boots. I want to say they're Justin boots for sure, but they're either the Wyomings or Montanas. I bought these when I worked in a copper and gold mine, probably at least 7 years ago. I wore them every day, and I use the hell out of them. I keep very good care of them too. Like I polish them and clean them, and kept up on the leather quite a bit. But they have fantastically held up. They're just not very good for like hiking. Very rigid boots. They're not made for that at all though. These are specifically made for electrical work. They're designed, if you get shocked, to absorb most of the shock. So there's this super thick Vibram sole on them, which is great in most cases, but I really prefer being barefoot or as close to it as possible, which is why I have these New Balance Minimuses that finally are about to come in this weekend. And then one of the partners in the future and people that I communicate with, the founders, I'll just say that, of Vivo Barefoot, and I have a few shoe ideas for them, specifically in like sustainable motorsports kind of designs. And I would honestly really work with Vans or Vivo Barefoot. Those are the two main people, and Vivo Barefoot's kind of a long bet on the motorsports part, but we'll see if we can get that figured out. But I brought it up because I'm really stoked to test out the Magma ESC Forest and the Forest Trackers and a lot of the Vivo Barefoot shoes on these kind of adventures and all sorts of different terrain, because they're not very big here in America. They're made in London and in Europe. Like there's people that wear and use them for sure here, but nowhere near very widely known or popular. I'd love to help them change that. Because I think they're great shoes, very well made, all made out of sustainable materials and designed with your actual foot and foot movement in mind, which to me is ridiculous that all shoes aren't designed that way. But again, like these boots, they're designed in a way not to work with your foot because of the tasks and the activities that you're doing at work can require that real rigidity, especially the safety portions of it, because these are carbon fiber toe. And just kind of sharing my thoughts, like almost a review of these boots right now. And they're very old by most boots time frames, and that's why they're so stiff though. You see the met guards, that means nails, any sharp objects can't penetrate the bottom. There's literal metal, like steel plates going through the bottom. Metatarsal guards is what that stands for. But all right, so I'm gonna, that's off for that. So I'm gonna start heading out and throw all this away and get going on with the rest of the day here.